Now, as we have discussed that sexual reproduction takes place in multicellular organism, but it takes place both in plants and animal. First of all, we are going to complete the sexual reproduction in plants. Now, when we are discussing about plants, we should know where the sexual organs are located in plants. So the plant, the flower which is present is the main unit of sexual reproduction in plant, and before undergoing this sexual reproduction we should understand the organ of the flower, means reproductive organ of the flower. Now the flower consists of 4 whorls. Now you can observe that I am having this hibiscus flower, and this hibiscus flowers has 4 whorls. Whorls means 4 departments. Now outermost department means this flower looks like this way. You can observe that. Now the outermost, that is this one, is known as callus. You can see the callus. This is callus. Understood? This callus is always having a green color, and separate, if I am separating this callus, it is joined, all the sepals are joined, but the each single part is known as sepals. Means the part of the callus is sepals. You can see this. Understood? So this is the outermost whorl of the flower, and it is always green in color. It very rare flowers are there whose callus is having some different color, but maximum time it is green in color. Okay, now this is the first, means outermost whorl. Now after that you can observe such type of cap like structure, whole joined leaves. Now these are the leaves, these are known as petals, but this structure is known as corolla. This, the joining of all the petals is known as corolla, and the separate, each part of corolla is known as petals. These are petals. Petals are always colorful. Petals are always colorful. This color helps to attract the insect for pollination. Understood? Why they are colorful? So that they can attract the insect for pollination, because without pollination there will be no sexual reproduction. Understood? Now this is known as corolla. This is a second whorl, and after that the 2 whorl are androecium and gynoecium. Now as this flower hibiscus which I am having is unisexual, because it is having only the female sex organ, that is gynoecium, and this is the another example of flower which is having, this is gulmohar flower, and it is having the androecium, only androecium. Androecium means the male reproductive organ. Understood? So we are having a unisexual flower. Sometime the male and female organ both are present in the same flower. Such flowers are known as bisexual flower. For example, there are few hibiscus flower which are having both the organs. Understood? But maximum time, this hibiscus is also having a yes, this hibiscus is bisexual. At the tip you can observe, this is the anther and this is the stamen and this is the anther, and this lower part is stigma. This is style, and this is the down part under which there was the ovary. This was the ovary. Understood? So this hibiscus is bisexual. Now again I am explaining what is this. First of all, outermost covering is known as callus. Callus, the separate part is known as sepals. After this there is a corolla, the union of petals, and the separate part of the corolla is known as petals. Callus is green in color, but petals are always colorful for attracting the insect for pollination. And then the sex organs occurs. This is the main, this is gynoecium. Gynoecium, this is ovary. This is the cap of cup-like structure covering the ovary. Understood? This is the lower basal part of gynoecium, and beside, under which there is a ovary, and inside this ovary there may be one or more ovules. and this is the hollow tube known as style, and the small parts you can observe is known as stigma. And as hibiscus is bisexual, that's why it is having this long part stamen and this tip is anther. Understood? And this male organ you can more clearly observe in gulmohar flower. As you can observe, it is having a long stamen and big anther. So these are the 4 whorl of the flower, and in which this male and female whorls are known as essential whorl, because they are the main whorls which are taking part in reproduction. And the callus and corolla, these are known as accessory whorls.